fire phoenix was chained to death by a man. The fire phoenix looked at the man in front of him, shedding a tear of sincerity. Some soft-hearted man unlocked the chains on the fire phoenix. The fire phoenix instantly had the spirit and nodded to Leo to express his gratitude, then spread its wings and flew straight to the sky. To thank Leo for not killing him, the fire phoenix left a feather with fire. Let him take it back to the king. When he returned, the king directly sent him to the guillotine, because the feather didn't have any color. He thought Leo had cheated them. At that very moment of crisis, the feather suddenly burst into flames. At the same time, the fire phoenix also appeared in the sky and stood on top of the tower. In an instant, the fire warmed the town. The whole town jumped up with excitement, and the king also made good on his promise, but he was still very reluctant. So he asked Leo to go to the top of the extremely cold mountain again, to bring back the Snow White from the iceberg. And so Leo set off again on his donkey. After all the hardships, they finally reached their destination. Just as he was about to enter, a wall of ice blocked their way. Just then the feather turned into fire again and went in no time at all. The ice wall was melted by the flame. Finally, under the leadership of the feather, Leo finally found Snow White. But what he didn't expect was, Snow White did not want to leave this place, in order to show her determination. And also in front of Leo jumped into the abyss of 10,000 feet. Leo had no choice but to follow the jump, the two of them just chatting in midair. The princess was finally impressed by his courage. The two were about to fall to their deaths. Fortunately, the little donkey appeared in time to save the two safely. Looking at the beautiful princess in front of him, Leo couldn't resist his bad intentions. Luckily, the donkey stopped him. Leo pulled back to reality. After returning, Leo handed over the princess to the king with his own hands. The citizens saw Leo as a hero. Seeing his hated man being loved by the citizens, this makes the king very unhappy. But he still kept his promise, and gave Leo a lot of gold and jewels. But he wasn't happy. At night, when the light was still on in the princess's room, Leo secretly climbed up and gave the princess a bouquet of flowers. This makes the princess' heart very happy. But the king also saw the beauty of the princess. He wanted to marry her. The princess did not want to marry this old man, so she told the king, "When you find your grandmother's ring lost in the sea, I will marry you when the time comes." To get the princess, the king called Leo again, asked him to help find, but this time the challenge wasn't as easy as they thought. The sea was full of rusty chains, and on top of the chains, there was an oversized whale chained up.